Future news. I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish this broadcast. I'm buffing a lot, so apparently they don't want this on the air. So I'm gonna give it a minute or two, and if I continue, I'll just have to go for another method. Because their buffering is really bad, and so I expect that they don't want this information. If they're dedicating to blocks information, brothers and sisters, especially now. Let's give it a couple of minutes. But false Israel will not exist in 2025. It's on its way out. We're going to talk about energy management. Because when you boil it all down, brothers and sisters, that's what it's all about. Energy management. Energy management. I'm going to try to see if I can get you to understand that. Because there's nothing that exists but energy. Energy is the only thing that exists. Energy. It has many forms, right? Atoms. Well, everything is made of atoms, right? Electrons, photons, protons, right? Got stars, got people. That's all energy. It's all manifestations of energy. All manifestations of energy. Understand? So it's all about energy management. That's what we as human beings, so to speak, that's our entire existence, energy management. All wisdom and everything comes from energy management. All boils down to energy management, brothers and sisters. The Holocaust, energy management. Energy deprivation, energy management. Hereafter, energy management. Tribulation, energy management. Time of trouble, energy management. It's all about energy management. Deception is about deceiving you about energy management. Deception is. See? It's all energy management, brothers and sisters. Like I said, I'll make it as simple as possible. I said as we get closer and closer, and we're close by the close we can get. Because as far as what's going on right now, we have evidence. Oh, they got rid of my channel. Right? But I got other channels and the backups. So you can go and look on brothers and sisters. Little slight issue here. You can go and look at oh, I see what happened. I see what happened here. Okay, there you go. There you go. Take your time. Okay, there you go. What's going on right now, brothers and sisters? I explained to you in detail over the years, especially in the last year or so, and especially the last few years, especially the last few months. Right? I'm talking about one heaven when so-called the Jesus, wheelchair-bound Jesus Farrakhan was talking about Armageddon. No. I says, one heaven. No, at least that's going to be the one. It's going to ignite Armageddon, but it's going to be the one. When there wasn't any talk at that point about any of this. No one was talking about a war in heaven. The Middle East. So it's on the record, brothers and sisters. And I said when it happens, it happened between October and November. The latest, just before winter, December 21st. I explained all that about the Sabbath, September, and the winter, December. Why September is really the 7th month, because the first month of the year is really March, the first day of spring. I explained all these things, brothers, and the evidence is out there. And they got rid of one of my channels because all that evidence there, I got backups, but it's not like this timestamp that you get on YouTube. And they got rid, but I got other ones. They probably get rid of these other ones too, right? Because evidence is there, and now it's going on. And so I told you the year. It'd be 76 years from the time false Israel was established. Right? I told you the months. I told you the place. I told you who the people would be, so-called players. America, Britain, and false Israel against the Shia, Iran, and Syria. I explained all these things, bro, in detail. Not watch the weather stuff. Now, Farrakhan, he's seeing all about it now. I told you where it's going to end. Now, Daniel tells you there'd be a back and forth. Now, I didn't explain that, right? Because, like I said, that part of Daniel is very difficult, and I'm very careful with that one. In the last few days, I gave some hints what I thought it meant. That's chapter 11, chapter 12. Because it Daniel understands itself, so I'm not going to tell you I understand it. I think I got it. But I ain't been predicting on that. I just said, I know that person, that woman you're talking about is Kamala, or whatever her name is. But that's beside the point. But it does say it's going to be a back and forth. It'll be back and forth. Then finally, the final say, when it says they'll be pushing at Iran, false Israel and America be pushing Iran, then America will come back with a great army, a great force where it says army's whirlwind. And that's about to happen. That's about to happen, because everything else happened. Everything is in place, like I said. Everything's in place, exactly like I said. So that evidence is out there, brothers and sisters. So go ask Farrakhan about it, about watch the weather. I mean, he said God told him to be quiet. Why are you still talking? I mean, if he's told to be quiet, right? I mean, if you got a little dummy sitting on your lap, right, and you told to be quiet, the dummy should be moving his mouth either, right? Because we know that you're making the dummy talk. So the dummy's still talking, and you wasn't being quiet. So if Ishmael still out there running his mouth, Farrakhan wasn't told to be quiet. He's a goddamn liar anyway. And he's a coward. He's no good. He's shit. Period. He's the one I was talking about today. Oh, nobody's attacking Farrakhan but me. You can't go out there any place and anybody say anything negative about Farrakhan but me. So I'm the one they're talking about. And I'm the one they're stealing from. Because it said all before me would be thieves and liars. Why say before me? You're not talking about the past. You're talking about the present. Because you're talking about the past. You're talking about Prophet Muhammad liar. You're calling Elijah. No. The ones in front of him, before him, Farrakhan and them. And he said they will be thieves. Thieves are what? Stealing his material. Stealing his message. And lying about it. It's like what they're doing. So, I mean, you could just look at the evidence, see what I talk about during the week, see what they talk about on the weekend. And see, one of the methods they're trying to do, I don't know if you understand this, but now they're trying, the thing they're trying to do right now is they're trying to say, okay, well, I'm stealing from Farrakhan. I'm stealing from him. Because he started stuff, I'm stealing from him. Well, they can say what they want to say. But they can't find anything to back up the stuff they say about him. Nothing. The scriptures, Elijah Muhammad said clearly, we'd be fools to stay here in our land and prison. I have the tape saying them. I mean, a visual tape, not just him talking. Right? And they said, we ain't going nowhere. And that's what Legion would say. The chief demon, he would, please don't make me leave the country. He said that's what he'd be preaching. He'd be preaching, staying here. But Elijah would be saying, leaving in the message of the covenant, right? The covenant part is going home. We ain't going nowhere. Well, he ain't going nowhere. He's right about that. So, only thing waiting right now is the right. What's that? What's the way they call that? The scene, the action scene or whatever, or the primary scene. You have a movie, and then you got the whatever the main scene, right? That's happening right now. See, the main act, and that could happen any second. That could happen any second now. Because they said when Iran moves this time, they ain't playing, and time is. My time frame is running out. I expect it to happen any time now. I'm confident of it.
And so, they say all this stuff, you got to be faith and faith, whatever. I'm moving on, brothers and sisters. But that right there is happening. Energy deprivation, abomination of desolation. I've been telling you about that for years. I got presentations talking about it. Years ago, long before even Farrakhan was talking about his old Armageddon thing. Years ago. Excuse me. Got a little algae thing working here, brothers and sisters, a few days. So we're here now. There's no question about it. And even the devil and everything predicting this thing's going to blow up any second now, they say before the election. And when it blows up, right? Even the devil is expecting the false Israel to go down. Even they're saying it. It's so clear, right? But that Farrakhan, he's jumping on the bandwagon now. He knows because now he's not even a good reporter, but he's always right there to tell you the news after it happened. He's always there for that one. See? Yeah, he's always there with his microphone. Hey, man, the news hasn't happened. He knows all about everything, but he still don't know. So, still trying to tell America may repent. Who's going to, the election and if who wins, what's the if? If you're a prophet, there should be no if. What kind of prophecy is that? If this, if that. What kind of prophecy is that? We don't need that. Hell. If I hit the lottery tomorrow, right? Anyway, brothers and sisters, everything's about energy management. See? So I'm going to try to talk about that today to get you to understand that. Hope you maybe understand, maybe you don't. Okay, we're going to talk about energy management, brothers and sisters. Because energy management is all about the hard costs, time, breast, and trouble, right? Energy deprivation. Because all the energy is all there is. There's nothing outside energy. There's no special science, no special math, no mystery God, no waving wands, no magic. It's only energy. That's all it is. Everything you see is some manifestation of energy. You are a manifestation of energy. You made atoms and things, right? You're a manifestation of energy. Everything. And everything that has, every action is a result of energy. So it takes energy for any action. Every action is energy. Every action is energy. Motion of energy. Every action. To move your eyebrows. To blink your eyes, to think, to dream, to walk, to talk, to see, all requires energy. And you need a certain amount of energy in other words, every being, right, requires a certain amount of energy to operate those things. It takes energy to maintain a relationship, energy to have a family, energy to have a nation, right? Energy to have friends. No matter what it is, it takes energy for it. Period. You see? And so, and if you understand how the universe works, right? It's a pressure field. That means everybody, there's no net forces in a pressure field, which means, right, that everything in the pressure field is equal in force or equal in energy. That's why if you have this mass time acceleration equals force, where force is energy. So in other words, if you have a small atom, right, and a big atom, say one atom is 1 pound, another atom is 100 pounds, right? Then they both have the same force, which means, say, the force is 100, then the one that's 25 pounds, it's going to move, say, 4 miles per hour. For instance, 4 times 25 will equal 100. But that one is 10, it's going to move 10 times 10 is 100. So it's going to move faster than the other one because, right, both has to have the same force. That means no net force. It means everybody has the same force. It means everybody has the same amount of energy. So you get the same amount of energy as everybody else. Everybody gets the same amount of energy on a daily basis. Our bodies function on a daily basis. So you get the same amount of energy. The earth is momentous, as the Quran says, momentous in the heavens and earth, but it comes of the sun. That means the universe is contracting now. So energy waves come approximately every 50 years. We get an energy wave, and it is absorbed in the earth. Excuse me. Momentous in the heaven and earth, but it comes of a sudden. That means it's the earth, all by earth. Earth transforms that form of energy that we can use. Food, air, things that we need, because we need food. That's a form of energy, but we have to have food. We can't just have any energy. We have to have food, right? That's part of our existence, right? So we can have a lot of energy, but we don't have no food. We're going to die because we need food. That's part of how we convert energy to motion and action, by taking food and converting it to, right, taking energy out of it. You understand, brothers and sisters? So it's energy. So deception is, when you break deception down, deception is about energy deprivation, about energy management, deceiving you about how to manage your energy. But deception is all about energy. See? So the universe contracts and expands. So when it was fully contracted, all the energy out there used to be here. Because you imagine how much energy we had at that time? We always existed. No, evolution, forget about this stuff. That's BS. No, they got it all backwards. But how much energy we had during that time when it was, what energy out there was here? At this Earth center, universal center? Earth's always been here. It always been, as the Christian tells you, and scriptures tell you. But now, the universe fully expanded, so look, now we got an energy deficit. So we don't have as much energy. But if we say we got the same bodies, well, that's not, but this is what we did. That means now we have much less energy we used to have, a whole lot less. So we got to the point where we didn't have enough energy to even maintain ourselves. See, dumbass Ishmael, man, why God caused this to happen? No, he didn't cause a goddamn thing to happen. But we was going to energy deprivation, and God was subject to it too, because Son of Man, he said he would have to eat dog, he'd have to eat cow shit. Even the Son of Man, it says it right in there. That's how bad it got. Now, if you got the Son of Man have to eat cow shit in bondage, and it was really bad. Because we didn't have enough energy to maintain ourselves. We lost control of our nation, everything. We lost control of ourselves. And that's hard cost. But now the universe started contracting again, so now it comes back. If every 50 years, you get away. And we could prove that, because you just look back, we started in 1865. Okay, we broke our physical chains. Then 50 years later, right, we broke our mental chains. Then 50 years later, right, we broke our social chains. And now we're about to be free altogether. This 50 years now,
Now we're about to break all chains. We're going to be free as a people. And the music follows that. 1860 was the blues. When did blues come out? In the 1860s. When did jazz come out? 50 years later. When did rock and that kind of stuff come out? Right? I mean, disco and that kind of stuff out, right? What they call it? Motown sound. 50 years later, and now a new sound's about to come out. A sound, each one of those sounds reflected our emotions. Because we was confused. We had the blues, and we didn't know what the hell to do. We had no change, but we had no problem. We had nothing. There was thorns in prison, all kinds of stuff. Then we got the jazz in the 20s, right? See? And jazz, we started thinking about turning back to Africa. So I learned about Africa. We had Noble Drew Ali, we had Marcus Garvey, had Elijah, the beginning of Elijah and all that kind of stuff. And then 6 years later, right? Now we're talking about, hey, separation. We got Elijah, right? And we're talking about black and I'm proud, all that kind of stuff. And now, we're talking about total freedom now. Then you got the message coming, leading the way. See, so we can prove these things. So now the change is in the making. See? But it's all about energy because we being energized. And so energized, we have more energy to do more things. See? So now we got enough energy now. Enough. The difference between having it and what you're investing in. And that's what the problem lies. How you invest in your energy. And how you've been deceived about it. To keep you from investing it in the proper way. See? Because they're telling you to pursue your wants. Where's the time of need? This is a time of need, not time of wants. When you, in fact, what is it? I should not want. When you get here, you never want for anything anyway. See, you want it. When you was hard cost, that was time of want. You wanted things because you had nothing. You wanted, but you submitted. So now you're in it, and see, but you was a time of deprivation. You had needs, but you could not satisfy those needs. Now you're in a time where you can satisfy those needs, right? But you still you're in the want stage. So you're neglecting your needs for your wants. And so that's a prescription for destruction. Because your wants, right, your needs is what you need to maintain yourself. See, they try to talk of that. I told you that last week. Well, you get diabetes, I can see they try to ease in and try to take control this message and try to use it, but they don't want to get credit for it. But you need so much energy to maintain your body. If you don't, your body's going to start having problems. It's going to breaking down. They call it disease, they call it ailments, all kinds of things. Cancer, tumors, diabetes, high blood pressure, low blood pressure, so forth, so on. See, because you're not maintaining your body, you're neglecting it. Because you don't understand, you're in a time of need. See, but you're pursuing your wants. And the reason you're pursuing your wants because because this is a time of need and you, right, and the things that you would want to have, right, you can't have it because you don't have enough energy for it. But if you pursue that, then you're going to neglect your body. If you neglect your body, then also you got these ailments. Destructive. That's where deception comes in. That's where Christianity comes in. That's where Farrakhan comes in. All these other clowns that come in, right? Deceive you about energy management. Deceive about energy altogether. Now, not that they know that much about energy, right? They don't understand that away, but they still understand deception. They don't understand the root of it. I'm trying to explain to you in detail what the root of deception is all about. It's because it's all about energy management. And so at this point in time, it's what do you need to, okay, how much energy do you need? How much do you have? And that's the question you did yourself. How much energy you need? How much body you need to maintain yourself? How much do you have? And that's what you need to know. But if you don't know that, right? Because they telling you, hey, don't worry about, you just hang out, man, have a party, get high, vape, Go see Michael. Go see her, all these clowns. Go see Dion, Beyonce, or whatever her name is. You see, so you spend your energy in that way. You invest in your because you invest in your energy in those things, and then so now, because you don't have infinite amount of energy, you got the same amount of energy as everybody else got. But see, you're a Lamborghini. You need a lot of energy every day to maintain yourself. But devils, we made them as a Volkswagen Beetle because they don't need that much energy to maintain themselves. So you can't do what they do. Because you may need 1,000 units a day. They may only need 500. So say need 700, make it easy to understand it. And so they got 300 to play with. So they can go out and watch Beyonce. They can go out and do these things because they satisfied their needs, and now they got some extra. But if you do that, now you only buy 7, you need 1,000. So now you got a problem because now your body's is suffering because you're not giving all the energy it needs. So now you can't do this, you can't do that. You're tired, right? You have all kinds of other problems. Can't see too well. See, you have all kinds of issues. The more energy deprivation you have, the worse your issue is going to be. Because that's the deception. And the other part of deception is who's managing your energy. Because if you ain't taking energy and using discipline to manage it for yourself, so else is managing it. Energy just don't sit there. It just don't sit there. So, like I explained before, you need food. Now, if your enemy controls the food, you got to go to the enemy and you got to give them energy to get the food because you got to get a trade-off. I mean, the food is energy. So you got to pay for it to get it. So whatever you pay for it is still a form of energy. So they may say, okay, what I want from you is I want $100 worth of energy for $50 worth of food. You got to pay it if that's what you want the food. So now you're their slave. You understand that. As long as they control the food, right, they can demand. See, because you don't see it that way. You look in terms of money. And money is one of the great deceptions there is. What they say? What they say about money? Money is the root of all evil. Why do they say that? Because it's deception. Because you say, okay, you understand that money represents energy. But not like you think. You see? Because it doesn't represent energy directly. Because you say, oh man. See, I'm going to try to, I don't know if I get this way up, but okay, you get 1,000, say you get $1,000 worth of energy every day. Everybody gets $1,000 energy, but that's what we both have. But somehow you got 1,500. That means you got $500 worth of negative energy because everything has to balance. So you say, hey man, I got 1,500. Yeah, but you got $500 worth of negative energy. That means you got $500 worth of some kind of problems, either physical problems, emotional problems, relationship problems. It's going to come in some kind of form. Instantaneously. You see? So you got, yeah, I got more than you. No, you got, in dollars you made, but in your overall condition, you don't. You have, your condition is no better than other person's as far as quantity and quality it may be, because the other person, they healthy. They only got 1,000. They ain't got no extra money in their pocket. But you got 1,500. But you got physical problems. Oh man, I got high blood pressure. You see, I got this. I got heart palpitation. You need to understand these things, brothers and sisters. See. So as long as we here with these devils, right, then they control our energy quality. And they do it with the form of dollars, money. Which is a great deception. Let's see. See if I can. Oops. Here you go. And see, because you after dollars. See, and you think that's an illusion. Dollars is not real. Energy is. So you're looking at that. Oh man, I got $1,000,000, and you're looking at what it costs you, because depends what you do with that $1,000,000. So say, for instance, it's some subtle stuff here, right? Okay, you need $1,000 worth of energy, right? And you get $1,000 a day, right? Okay, so and use that $1,000 to maintain yourself. You're good. So somebody comes and say, "Hey man, here's $1,500. Somebody come give you $500. Oh man, I got $500, right? Okay, so if you just got it and you ain't doing anything with it, you ain't controlling it, just okay, you make. But if you go and buy something, remember you bought $500 worth of energy that you added. Whatever you got, if it's $500 worth of energy, or maybe you got a sale. So somebody gave you $1,000 worth of energy for $500. Because see, a car, it costs. Car is made of energy. Houses made of energy. Food is energy. Whatever you got. So you got something, you say, oh, I got a sale, man. I got a sale here. I only paid $500. I got $1,000, and I got this car. You got a car. But see, and you looking at the money aspect of it. But as far as nature is concerned, mathematics is looking at the energy side of it. Energy quality of it. So yeah, man, I got a deal, man. I got this $5,000 car for $1,000. And you're looking at the money. But you really got $5,000 worth of energy, so now you got $5,000 deficit. So to have I think maybe, let me move on, bro. So, this may be, let's move on here, bro. It's just, let's, okay, so that. Okay, I'm buffering again, bro. Sis, let me see if this continues. I'm gonna have to find another method here. So I think it may be because of the embedded videos I'm playing, but we'll see. Anyway, brothers and sisters, you need to understand that. See, you don't get over. Everything costs. And so, and while we're here under Adam's control, right, he controls the quality of our energy. So he could say, remember, say you have a shit farm and a gold mine, and both worth, in energy terms, of being $1,000,000. But he could say, I'll only allow you to buy a shit farm. It's worth $1,000,000, but you got to smell shit all day. Because he won't let you buy the gold mine. Both worth about $1,000,000. I mean, I'm trying to get you to understand the situation. But it's about energy management. How you manage your energy. Yeah, I think the buffering is, of course, those embedded videos. Boy, these providers, I tell you. So I'm trying to get you to understand that. Because that is what it's all about. That's that when you break everything down by believers, disbelievers, minds, energy, it's all about energy. The season is all about energy. In the winter, right, it's less energetic than in the summer. Summer is very high. Everything's moving around faster. In the winter, it's slower. Slower energy in the winter. It's like energy deprivation. That's why things are cold. Things cold mean energy has to move around real slow. It means less energy. That's what cold is. Hot is live. Move around fast. It's a lot of energy. So we just come through the worst winter ever. Because, right, 6,000 years,
Because when we take it through our cycles, is 24,000, probably 24,000 years, and that's 6,000 years. We have 6 seasons. 4 seasons. You didn't know that. Elijah Muhammad never told you that. For every cycle, and we just come through one season, 6,000 years. It was an energy deprivation, the worst ever. Now moving to the spring. And so now we made Adam because we didn't have enough energy to maintain civilization. On energy deprivation, we didn't have enough energy to maintain civilization, even to maintain ourselves. We weren't savages, right? But they portray us as savages. But anyway, that's another story. So we said we need somebody to maintain civilization because we don't want just told to go crazy. It'd be a bad civilization. It'd be bad water, but better than no water. Bad food is better than no food. No food will kill you. Bad food will make you sick, but you might survive it. But no food will definitely kill you. So that's why we put Adam. I said, let's make man. Right, not to my like some image. That's a whole different man talking about in Genesis. In the Quran, I talk about Adam. He's a wicked man because it says he can make mischief shed blood, but God was with him. Why was God with this? And the angel said, "What, you gonna make something like that there? Yeah, but you better submit to him." Okay, we gonna submit to you because you told us to submit to him, but somebody make mischief blood. Angels didn't like it because they asked, say, "What are you getting ready to do here?" They question it. Even the angels question, "What are you ready to do? Make mischief blood?" I know what you know not. Angels question it. I mean, think about that. Angels, they don't question God, but they question about that one. So you're gonna make somebody make mischief shed blood, and we gotta submit to him? And the bliss said, "Hey, I ain't doing that. I'm gonna stick with you." And God said, "Okay, well, you stick with me, but I'm gonna curse your ass. Because I told you to submit to Adam, and you tell me you ain't gonna do it. I love you. I want to obey your commands. I want to do righteous like you told me to do." Well, then you supposed to obey me, then, right? Yeah, but I can't obey you on that one. Okay, then you don't. Because the thing is, says we're supposed to submit to Allah 100%. Submit to the will of Allah. It didn't say submit to justice and righteousness and this. You got to submit to Allah, whatever His will is. You don't determine what His will is. He said, you submit to the will of Allah. And see, and they took, oh, well, so they're going to determine what the will of Allah is. He said, man, well, I ain't going to submit to that. So therefore, then you wouldn't do what you said you was going to do. You said you're going to submit to what? That was His will. To submit to Adam, man. And they said we can't do it. That's the jinn. That's the Sunni over there. What you love so much. See? Because they don't want no part of Adam. They want part of Adam's system, his capitalism, his democracy. They want no parts of it. You see, they reject it all. But they haven't had, since Adam came on the scene 5 years ago, they haven't had one success, have they? So is Allah with them? The Sunnis haven't had one success because God said in the Quran, He going to let God can make God loose and you ain't going to be able to do a goddamn thing about it. So if He let them loose and let them run, that means He got to, you claim nothing happened to Allah's will, so Allah has to be with them for them to do that. See, you are messed up. Your mind is all crooked and messed up because you can't put the logic together. If God let them loose and protected them and put them in control, then that was God's will. And that means you should follow it. You know what? Then you're going to tell God what His will is, what He should do, what He should not do? And you tell me you told submit to the will of Allah? And He told you, and you don't go along with it? And you say, I'm fighting against it? Well, then you're fighting against Allah's will. And then you're going to tell Allah, now you know wise in Allah. That's what Allah said, I know what you know not. So you're wise in Allah now. See, you're full of shit. And that's why you haven't had a victory. And plus, you're most racist, one of the most racist people on the planet, because you're in on that scheme to rip us off our identity and everything. See, folks, Ishmael trying to get us that too. So you're in the scheme. That's why you turn white, because that's the way of proving that if you are Abraham's seed
And everybody recognized Ishmael, the Arabs, as Abraham. See, everybody recognized that. But if they white, then Abraham's seed must be white. And so now false Israel got a cover. They say, see, we white. So which, and we say, how the hell you Abraham's seed? You black. You see deceptions going on here? Yeah, how can you be? I mean, they white. And people say Jews, they white, and they say Isaac, and you Isaac, you black. How can you be? And then plus, Noah, he all his sons, and all his sons are white, and the only one that black was one that was cursed, and that you got to be the slave, and it's all there in the sealed Bible. And they part of it. See? Because being white, see, and I looked that up, and the thing is, they say a lot of them over there is white. Because the Arabs, when the prophet Muhammad was around, it was black. And I looked, that's a little curious. I looked it up, right? I know they turned white. I know part of the reason why they did, because Elijah Muhammad talked about it when they was forced up in the Europeans was forced, Yaquut's was forced up into Europe. A lot of them was kidnapped. They hid their sons, their babies, because they felt sorry for them. But that's not the only reason. Because they said that's very popular over there. Skin whitening. It's very popular in Arab land. Because I know, because I was married to an Arab a long time ago, right? And I had a daughter. I got a picture of a daughter. She's dark as me. And she kidnapped the daughter and took off. And I didn't see the daughter in years. Then I got contact with the daughter not too long ago, about a while back. And I didn't recognize she was white. And I said, how the hell you become white? I got a picture of her. She's black as me. And she's white as snow right now. You see? So they do that skin whitener. It's like what, Venus, whatever, Serena, Venus, whatever, the kid star, right? Williams. Last time I saw a picture of her, she didn't turn white. See? So a lot of them use skin lightener. Because a lot of Arabs over here are dark. They don't show you those. So you go to Hawaii. Those people in Hawaii are not Hawaiians. They're Polynesians. I've been to Hawaii. I lived there for about 6 months. And the real Hawaiians are dark-skinned people. All you got to do is Google it. Look at the princess that was in charge when they took the island, when the devils took the island. She was black and she had nappy hair. Take my word for it, just Google it. See? And plus, even in Japan, they will show you, when Japan was in World War II, some of the generals was black. That caught me. I shouldn't have been caught, because Elijah Muhammad said that when Master Muhammad, when he built his will off the coast of Japan, he says after they built it, they had brought scientists all over the world. And when they finished it, they killed off all the devil scientists. So he went to take knowledge back to devil land, and he took the plane is not operated by African people or us. He said the people that operate the plane are Japanese people, dark-skinned Japanese people. See, that's part of the reason why America will be nuked. That's another story. But you understand, brothers and sisters? So they part of the scheme to deprive us of our heritage. Because we're Isaac, and they don't want the world to know we're Isaac. That's why they put falsehoods up to begin with. See? And so they use energy deprivation, part of that, to keep us from realizing who we are. Because right now, we have enough energy to maintain ourselves. That's why it tells you. See, you don't read these hints. You don't understand these things. It says we leave out with great substance. I mean, if we leave out, we had to have it to leave out with it. So, but you don't recognize, no, where's the great substance? We don't have it. Great wealth. Where's the great wealth? Because they're controlling it. If it tell you leave out with it, that means you had to have it when you left. But why come we don't have it? Because you have it is controlled by them. Energy management. They manage our energies like you have say you have a bunch of children. Say they got their dad left them a lot of money. But you can control. So you control all the money. It's theirs, but you controlling it. Remember the story about Britney Spears? Her father was controlling her money. She was doing the work. He was controlling the money. So she got what he wanted to have, but it was her money. And we get what they want us to have. But it's ours. You see? So they have us work. That's why I said we're working against ourselves. We're talking Mark. It's energy management. See? And so it's going to take, to go home, it takes energy to go from one place to another. So how much energy will you have to have? Remember, it was energy deprivation that caused us to be over here. Because we left, right? We didn't have enough energy to maintain being on the best part of planet Earth. Because it costs you to be on the best part of planet Earth. We have enough energy to be there. Because remember, that's what we own that. So we have no ability to own it anymore. It's like you have a ranch and you go bankrupt. And so you can't stay on the ranch anymore. You have to go out and be homeless in the city somewhere because you can't afford the ranch no more. So we couldn't afford to live in Africa anymore. We lost ability to live in Arabia 50,000 years ago, which forced that is, so we didn't move to Africa. Africa is really Arabia, but that's no story altogether. What you call Arabia, what you call Africa, is really South Arabia. But anyway, we had to move out of Arabia into Africa, and we was under the domination of Africa under them, right? Until they came, then we lost the ability to even control that. So then they put us over here, the worst part of planet Earth, because we didn't have enough energy to maintain being over there. Is that making sense to you, brothers and sisters? I'm trying to give you the mathematics of it. So we lost control of that, and we lost control of ourselves, we lost control of our women, the women lost control of our men, we lost control of our children, we lost control of everything, because we didn't have enough energy to maintain it. That's energy deprivation. But we wanted to maintain our form. So if we did like some of these people said, gave their form, like, so if you Lamborghini and you want to have all accessories, but say, oh man, I can't afford this. Insurance covering everything. So I'm gonna give up all my accessories, man. I'm gonna get rid of what's called electronic automatic windows, and I'm gonna give up these special tires, and I'm just gonna have a stripped down version. You're gonna have a body. You see, so therefore it don't cost you much insurance, and you don't need as much maintenance to maintain it, because all you got a stripped down version of a Lamborghini. You see, and some nation did that, and that's what Yaqub took it all the way to the nth degree. So he took it and said, okay, I can't afford a Lamborghini. I'm gonna give it a Volkswagen Beetle. So now it's gonna cost me much to maintain that. I can do all the things I was doing before, and that's the devils. They stripped down version. So now they can rule. That's why it says put Adam in rule, because he had enough energy, excess energy beyond what he needed, right? To take control of the planet. While we were energy deprivation. But he would be since stripped down version, he'd be a weak version, wicked version. Make men shed blood. He would do wicked things, but he would be in control. So he said, bad water is better than no water. That's what that's all about. See? And that will continue until we start being energized again. You see? The universe start contracting. And then eventually we get enough energy, we'll be able to crush them. Because remember, they got less form. If a Lamborghini had an accident, come and collide with a Volkswagen Beetle, you know how that's going to end up. Because if I understand, a Lamborghini is made of solid steel. Lamborghini is made of some kind of plastic or something. See? So you end up turn that Lamborghini and turn his engine on, and he's fully loaded, and put some gas in it, and he's going down the road at 60 miles, 70 miles an hour, hit one of those Volkswagen Beetles, boy. Volkswagen Beetle is La La Land. Lamborghini might just keep on going, maybe a couple of dents somewhere. And that's what's about to happen, brothers and sisters. See? But they got to keep you from doing that. And that's what it's all about. Deception. See? Make you concentrate on your wants instead of, so you don't, that's why he had to get rid of Elijah. Because he was look what he was able to do with just a little few people. Right? Use your energy. You take control of your energy. But that wasn't happening. That's one thing because now they wasn't able to take advantage because you go and buy some bread from them. You want $100 worth of bread from them, but they charge $10 for it. But you got Elijah, $1,000. It costs $100. You pay $100. See, because like I said, I worked for Elijah Muhammad. I was a supervisor. I was the supervisor, third shift, right? The foreman, a third shift, Muhammad Speak newspaper. I was there when they printed Father of America, all those different things, right? I was there from 70 to 75. I was with Elijah, right? I stayed in Elijah Muhammad complex. I had a beautiful apartment, right? When I wasn't paying $1 million for it either, right? I had my own brand new car. And I wouldn't make a whole lot of money, but I didn't need to as a foreman because I had my car. I was financed through my Muhammad Speak newspaper, my Muhammad Speak bank. I sold Muhammad Speak newspaper like everybody else did because I was FOI, right? I bought my clothes and everything from FOI and Muhammad Speak stores, the restaurants, supermarket. All that was great to Farrakhan, it was tore it down because he's a creep. He's a demon. He's a liar. Anyway, you understand, brothers and sisters? So they got to keep you. That's one of the reasons why Pharaoh wanted to keep you here, because you was of value to him. In other words, if you invest $10, you get $100 back. Would you want to keep that investment? That's what happened. Because we have great wealth now. Our leverage is 2 to 1 at least. So in other words, for every dollar the devil invests in us, they get 2 back. But you don't know that. See, even when they have you working at Burger King, all these different places, right? The amount they pay you what they pay you. So say they pay you $10 an hour, but you get them actually $20 an hour worth of energy. You don't understand that's happening because the devils. That's why they'd rather have you than have the devils there. Because the devil, they give them 100, they get 100 back. But you get a whole lot. They get a whole lot more out of you, and you don't know it. See, and then they fix so you have to live in these projects or something like that there. You see, you got to have 3 times the salary and all that kind of stuff. So as far as consequence concerned, you got a house, you got a place, you got a, like I was trying to explain to a person, you take one of those public housing places, okay. One of those buildings, right? Maybe it's got like 100 units in there, maybe 100 units. Let's say 100 units, right? 100 bathrooms, 100 living rooms, and all that, right? In that one building, and you got all these people in that building, right? Now, I'm in a public housing, man. I got one apartment up there, man. I got one bedroom, everything else. But that's not consequence. See that? Consequence has a mansion, right? Well, you got all these bathrooms and everything else, and everybody, your people there, you're all like a tribe, and you think, see, they'll trick you again, because as far as consequence is concerned, you live in a mansion with your people. You don't understand that. See, they control, and then you got the demons out there that do on the same level as the devils almost, and then you're trying to keep up with them because you can't keep. In other words, you got Volkswagen Beetles out there, and you can't keep up with them if you're a Lamborghini. If you don't have, in other words, if you make $1,000 a week, and you got to pay $700 a week of maintenance on that Lamborghini, another person they got a Volkswagen Beetle, they only pay $100 maintenance. They got $600 to work with. You understand? So what you do is, you say, okay, I'm going to give me a fake Lamborghini. I'm going to give me a Volkswagen Beetle. I'm going to put a Lamborghini body on it. It's still not Volkswagen. Just look like it. See? And so now you got those out there you're trying to keep up with them, and you can't keep up with them because it's really a Volkswagen Beetle, but just look like a Lamborghini. So you're trying to keep these demons, you can't. That's how they trick you. So now you energy management is off again because now you're trying to be like them. So therefore, instead of, because they only need 200 units of energy per day, and they get 1,000. And so they got fine to work with. But you need a whole 1,000. So you neglecting it to keep up with them. You only give yourself 200. So you're neglecting yourself. So now your body's all messed up. You ain't going to the gym. You ain't exercising. You do anything. Now you're sick. You got this, that. You got tumors. You got to be there trying to keep it there. You can't. But you don't know that. I got all these problems, man. I'm sick. I'm constipated, man. I got headaches. See? And you're walking like a fool, pants hanging down, braids and all that kind of stuff. Because your mind is gone. Because if you had your mind was right, you'd be doing that stuff. Because it takes energy to think. And so our people don't have energy to think, so they're doing this stuff. That's why they're doing this stuff. I ain't blaming them. I'm just saying that's part of deception. But we was told submit to Adam. So the thing is, that's Suleiman's job, come in to get you to properly use your energy. Because that's all the energy is about. Proper energy management. And the primary, the thing is, just like in your body, your brain is the first thing that gets the blood flow. Your brain gets it first. The blood goes to your brains first. Because that's high priority. But that's not your priority. Because the last thing you want to see is a book. And you want to do is go to school. See? But this is what you need. It's like you walking around with your eyes closed. Then wondering why you bumping into shit all the time. Because if you ain't think clearly, how you gonna get through this life? You're gonna make all kinds of mistakes. I know I made a bunch in my life before I got the angel. So the thing is that you need, that's why Master Muhammad said, if you want to be successful, you got to learn the mathematical language. And the angel is the gym to teach you to start thinking mathematically. But you don't want that. And that's what people lost for lack of knowledge, this knowledge. Because you need to know, it's a lost lack of knowledge, not lack of spirit, not lack of money, lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge of energy management. See, because I got people that say they work with me, but they don't have energy management either. Because the thing is that that's what energy management. So the point is, you got so much energy, because for me, in order to break those seals, in other words, say for instance, you want to become part of this club or something, right? And the requirement, you got to lift 1,000 pounds. Right? That's the requirement, you got 1,000 pounds. That means you got to put go to the gym, a lot of energy, build the muscles up. You can read the book, ain't gonna do it for you. You got that's what's required. And to bring a new world, how you gonna bring a new world? A new world is based on thoughts. This world came into existence of thoughts, not because of Jesus, not because of Jehovah, not because of some witchcraft. It came in because of thoughts, a certain type of thinking. So overcome this, they talk about a new world coming in, talk about, yeah, we're gonna bring a new, say that that's nobody can imagine what it's gonna be like. No, you can't. But the point is that you bring a new world in, that means you have to bring a new thought in. It has to be more powerful than this. If it's less than this powerful, it's not gonna work. It has to be more powerful. That means, so how you gonna do it if you ain't, how you gonna overcome, if these people in this club, they can lift 100 pounds and you want to whoop them, well, you got to be able to lift more than 100 pounds. You whip them doing less. But you ain't doing this. If I can't tell you, oh, we going to hurt America, that's bullshit. There's no scriptures, no scripture justify that. Scripture said we're getting the hell out of here. Right? Well, he may be staying. But the point is if that was true, how can we not prepare people? If he's going to hurt America, how he's not set up schools? Because he's wealthy himself. He ain't producing anything for the Nation of Islam, but it's himself. He's totally millionaire. But he'll be setting up schools for architects, engineers, journeymen, whatever, electricians. He ain't doing that. So if you get America, see, that's where he tried to get out of it. See, you didn't catch that. I'm pretty sure you didn't catch it. Well, we don't have to worry about the kind of the technology, because because God's going to control that. That's how I got around it. See, they be reacting to what I'm saying, because that's what I said. See, I know that's right, because he had to find a way to explain that. Because people say, yeah, right. Well, if you ain't Farrakhan, see, I said last week, I said, how come if you believe that, how come you're not preparing people, electricians, all that stuff to do it? So his comeback today was, they react to what I'm saying. Well, we don't have to worry about that because it's going to be something totally new, and the God's going to first, so we don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. Yeah, okay. But you're going to inherit America, right? And you're going to make all things, whatever. See, point is, if you pay attention to my presentation, really pay attention, you see how they react to it, how they're trying to explain away stuff. You see. But you bring a new reality. That's coming. I keep saying it's a mind war. See? So so you got so much energy. How are you managing energy? Are you managing energy here? Because it tells you the level you need. It says, okay, to qualify, you got to lift 1,000 pounds. And I try to explain to you the scriptures. That's just, they talk about that too, software and hardware. These people, boy. They try to address every issue I mentioned. Hardware and software. Right? The hardware is your brain, software is the operating system. They had a half right. Right? See? So the operating system you get, that's the scripture. It tells you the operating system you need, because you get upgrades all the time from whatever you call it, Windows, right? Good. And that's what I was talking about this week. So you get operating system. You get upgrades. So every time a new season come in, they give you a scripture. That's why scientists write and give scripture. That's the upgrade you need for that season. Spring coming, you need upgrade. You need operating system for spring. Operating system for fall. See, so they tell you, oh well, operating system for a whole year. No, because you have each season. So the average tell you, oh, the Quran's the operating system for. No, it's 1,500 years ago. It don't operate, it don't work now. It's not supported. See? The sealed Bible was operating system for the last 500 years. And that's not supported. Angel is a new operating system. See? And so you have to install the operating system and activate it. Just install it, not good if you activate it. If you don't activate it, then you can't be a part of this. You're going to be a loser in this event. During this season, you're going to be a loser. Because that's the operating system you need to have. And when you understand that, then you know that's how you have to. That's the template you need to manage energy. Okay, this tells you how you need to manage your energy. Because first of all, you gotta upload, activate it. How much energy does it take to upload and activate it? I can tell you it takes a lot. Because first of all, right, it says Suleiman would be the firstborn upon the desert. He said he would act like those seals, no one else could do it. How much energy it take? He said it took everything from him. So look, he was slave in the foundation of earth. He lost everything. Read Jonah, everything. He lost everything. That's how much energy it take to do that. Nothing less. How much energy it take to lift 1,000 pounds? Nothing less. You take so much muscle you got to have to do it, period. You can pray to Jesus, whatever. It takes a certain amount of muscle. Jesus ain't going to come help you lift it. You can pray all you want. Understand, brothers and sisters? See? And so that's a requirement. That's why it says that's why I say those things. It says if you can't, right, you're not worthy to be a follower. I don't think you use the word follower, but some of that effect. With the Son of Man, if you don't give your mother, your father, everybody. Because that's what it takes, this time of need. Holocaust was bad. I told you, things are going to get worse. Only difference is now you have the energy to deal with it, to manage it, so that therefore you could get through it without being burnt, no hair on the head. But the point is that's not going to happen unless you get proper energy management. And you don't. Those claiming with me, they don't either. Because they did, right? They get angel, but they got other things on their mind, so therefore they don't have it. They they got distractions. They're still caught in the gravitational vortex, this world. Like I said, you got water, you got dirt. This world is the dirt. The next world is the water. You mix two, you got mud. Mud ain't going to cut it. See? So Superman's job is trying to sift that water out of the dirt, if he can. But he ain't here to convince you of anything. See? And thing is that it's so much, if you understand the base, then you can extrapolate the rest of the stuff. It's like, for instance, my situation, right? Okay, now it took all the energy to do it. I don't want any followers. I keep telling them any followers. Because followers like pushmobiles. I mean, you got to pull them along or you got to push them along. That means taking energy to do that. That distracts me from energy of doing this mission. That say Superman will go alone because he's all the energy he needs to keep. Because remember, it's mental. That means I got to keep on developing this, keep using all the energy I get to keep making it stronger and stronger and stronger. Because the more I'm stronger, the more powerful. Remember, I take energy, I convert the energy convert this energy into thinking, into brain waves. Those brain waves, right, affected the atmosphere. Everybody emits brain waves, thoughts, right? So I'm putting my thoughts into the atmosphere. And I keep doing it. I can make them stronger and stronger and stronger. They're putting theirs in. And they're both forces, right? So my force throwing this and stop, right? Greater pressure comes lower pressure. That's what it is. You might not see it that way. That's what it is. I mean, I got to keep on going, developing a bit higher and higher pressure, higher and higher pressure. Eventually, I destroy the lower pressure, but I got to keep on doing it, right? And it takes a lot of energy to do that, day after day after day. And so if I got to deal with other people, that means that's taking energy from that. So I don't want to do that. See, I learned from Elijah's mistake. I don't know if that was a mistake or not, but he was told to actually go control people and stuff, right? And so therefore, right? And you see what happened? Because he was in control. He had pushmobiles. So when you have pushmobiles, they stop pushing, they stop. Exactly. Once he left, they stopped. Because he was the one his energy was the one that was driving this Islam, not theirs. They never put it here. They not working, they sold papers and everything else. They never put it here. So they was pushmobiles. Those things stopped pushing, they stopped. And so long come Farrakhan, he started pushing again, but he tried to take advantage. That's why he got that cancer and everything else, because right, he's taking more than he's supposed to, because he was taking it, wasn't giving anything back, no, store together. Right, it gets a little deeper, but the point, you understand what I'm saying? And so therefore, I didn't want, because that's what happens. See? And like a couple of years ago, I think maybe about 2 years ago. Yeah, I think about 2 years ago it was, right? And that's when I was really doing a lot of interface with certain people. And all of a sudden, one day I had no energy. It never happened to me before. I was totally white out. I couldn't move. My wife had took and went visit. She went to see her family, right, out of state. So she was gone about over a week, maybe week and a half, I guess, maybe it was 2 weeks. But the whole time I was just laying on the couch. I could not move. I couldn't go to bed. I couldn't do anything. I could not get up. I would just wait, right? I could not get up. I couldn't get up, go to bed. I couldn't get up. I didn't get up the whole time. I just laid there. I just could not move. Total. And I was trying to figure out, and that's one time I called on Match for my first time I called one. I said, "Do you know what's going on here?" I've never done that before. I said, "Man, maybe you know." So I got an answer. I don't know if it got from him, but I got an answer, so I assumed it was right. And I thought about it. It didn't occur to me at the time, right? Look at it, what I was doing in that respect, right? But then I realized, because I was interfacing all these people, I was using so much energy, and I burnt myself out. And after that, I said, hey, once it came to him, it took me a while to come to me. I said, hey, I stopped that. I said, no, we can't do it no more. So I said, no, y'all stop. Y'all can't do anything. It's their way. Because I'm spending my energy doing this. Now, it doesn't matter whether they was doing it purposely or unpurposely. The effect is still the same. Still work for the devil, whether they're doing it intentionally or not. Because I was out of energy. I was using my energy for something else other than the angel. See, I should have recognized that up front. Well, I kind of like knew because I said I didn't want to bother people. I already knew the cost of dealing with people, telling people doing that kind of stuff. I don't want to do that. Because we try to control people. That takes energy to do that. And some people want to be controlled. You got to keep telling them what to do and all that kind of stuff. That takes energy to do that. It takes energy to have to push people around. And that ain't what it is. Because you're supposed to be raising gods. And gods take control of energy. They don't take and use up energy. They control energy. That means independent. That means you get things right. You don't have to tell them what to do. That's what a God is. That's what they probably raise. We probably raise people to gods. So therefore, once they go out and you don't have to go and tell them what to do. You give them information, they know what to do. You don't have to monitor them and all that kind of stuff. That's what God is. Master Muhammad don't have to come and check me and see what I'm doing. And check him out doing all that kind of stuff. Come take care of business. If he jump up and say, hey, I'd be worried. Well, I'm failing. I'm not. See, because I take care of it. I make sure I get it right. See? We don't have all this tyranny and all that kind of stuff in home. Because everybody's free. Like, the birds ain't wise with, but they're free, aren't they? When you get home, you be free. Because you be a God. Nobody got to tell you what to do. See, when you have a tyranny, that means you got somebody that's telling other people what to do. That's what tyranny is. But you don't have to tell. That's why we trying to raise you to godhood. So we got to tell you what to do. Because nobody wants to tell you what to do. Because that means it takes energy to do that. And what's the value of it? You got to push you around. Who wants a car? You got to push you around. That's a push-a-bill. And the requirement to move into the next phase is you have to be a God. Because nobody wants to sit around me telling you what to do. Nobody wants to be pushing you, seeing, checking on you and all that kind of stuff. Nobody wants to be doing that. There's no one in scripture say all that kind of stuff, right? It said, only thing is you get guidance because you're part of the body. The brain says, okay, we need to do this or whatever. But the heart, the heart knows what it's supposed to do, right? The brain just makes sure the heart, gets what it needs. You don't tell what to do, it gets what it needs. And make sure everything functions like it's supposed to. And everything that's functioning functions like it wants to function. Heart don't want to function like a lung. It's happy breathing heart. So you'll be perfectly happy in the hereafter once you function according to what you are. Nobody's going to restrain you. You'll be freer than a bird. Because you do exactly what you want to do. And when you're doing exactly what you want to do, it's not a job, is it? That's true freedom. But you're going to come around and then you're going to be a nigger about it. Hey, man, you got to do this, man. You check this out. No, man. I see what happened to Elijah. Now, remember, he prayed away before the message coming. So I said, man, I'm not going to be, because once something happened to me, they just stop too. And then somebody come along and start pushing them along. They go along with it, they push them along. Don't tell me that's exactly what happened to Elijah. That was exactly what happened here. Because in other words, unless you got the key and using that key yourself, then you push my bill. Because if you're using that key yourself, then I stop using the key, then you're not going any more doors. You're not opening any more doors because you don't know how to do it. So how in the hell you gonna say you're in charge? You got control of the engine and you don't know how to do it. So somebody else come along and say they know how to do it. You have to go along with them because they say, I got the key. You don't know. How would you know? That's the problem here. Because they don't want to measure, they're not measuring energy. And that's why they got to go to tribulation, because they have to learn to measure energy. Say, wash their robes in the blood of the Lamb, because the blood of the Lamb means you have to be in the Lamb's book of life. And the only qualification is you have to be able to use that key. If you can't use that key, that's a test. Can you use the key? No. That's the level. Take or leave it. My man to me. Because it has to be the test. Because we're going to a new world. And your mind, you have to get your mind back, right? And you have to get it, you have to activate it. You can't just load up this new operation, you gotta activate it. Oh, I got it loaded. Is it activated? Well, no, well, then it's no good. It's just sitting there. And they haven't activated it. See? And they got the wrong idea. Say, well, I was with you. We don't care about that. That's not mathematics. You got to, right? You know, I mean, Noah cared about his son, right? But his son didn't get in the ark, so hey, he drowned. Told Noah, forget about him. He's an embodiment of unrighteous conduct. Same thing with Job. It ain't about their friends and all that kind of stuff. And that goes to females too. The females they have to achieve highs too, unless they want to be parts of what they call that? What they call that over in the Middle East? Harem. They want to be part of somebody's harem. Well, all they do is pull them out when they need them. Because if you don't step up, that's what's going to happen to you. You're going to have women. And if you don't step up, that's what's going to happen to you. See, you're going to be a slave. Because you don't have the power to be a god. It takes power to be a god. How much power does it take? It takes angel power. That's the first stage. And then you got to keep maintaining, because now I told you, after the angel 550 years from now, you have to keep on going. Some women can make it, some. At the end, only one person make it. But that person that makes it, it's all at the end. He's neither gender, so it had to be a female and a male together, coming together. So don't tell me females can't do it. Because that first being has to be genderless again. Energy management, brothers and sisters. That's all it's about. See? You're mismanaging energy, you've been taught to mismanage it. Oh, hang out, party, vape, and everything else instead of focusing. And right now, you need to focus 100%. Because that's how much energy it takes, right? To activate that angel mind. See? It's there, because they uploaded it, because it's built into the still Bible. To activate it, take a lot of energy to do it. I know, because I had to go through it. And it wasn't easy, and I wouldn't want to do it again. And it's not easy continuing. And like I said, and I can't, I can't be distracted. Our people need all this information, and it takes a lot of energy to produce information. If I'm messing with you and talking to you and standing behind you and pushing you, that's energy. So in other words, you work for the enemy. You work for the devil. You're helping the devils out, whether you intend to do that or not. Because you ain't stepping up. You ain't turning your engine on and stepping on the gas. You want somebody to push you. See, instead of going ahead and applying that yourself. Because you can do it, and you will do it through tribulation. That's why tribulation, you will do it. Otherwise, you'll be lost altogether. That's why Master Muhammad going to force you to focus. Because he's going to destroy the gravitational vortex. So you're going to be stuck out there floating out in space. In a minute. See? Because it says Allah will lift you up and you cling to the earth. Remember, the Europeans represent the earth, right? So you're going to destroy the earth so you won't cling to it no more. See? That's a little tidbit out of the Quran. That's why it says it that way. So if Allah will lift you up, it means His will to lift you up. Think about it. Well, so you don't pay attention to these things. It's Allah's will to lift you up, right? It says, I will lift you up. So you mean Allah's will can be thwarted, prevented? So if that's His will, that means He's going to lift you up. So, but He says the reason why He lift you up because you clean the earth, right? So what does He do? He's already going to lift you up. So He destroyed the earth that you can't cling to it, so He lift you up. So you don't see into these things, brothers and sisters. You look at the word, you don't pay attention to them. If it's His will, that means He's going to do it. But you clean the earth, that means how you lift you up. Then he got to destroy the earth. So you can't cling to it anymore. Then you get lifted up. That's how you go. You say, that's the will. So he's not going to let you stop his will. So that means he's going to lift you up. So how he's going to do it? Tell you. That's destroy the earth. It's right there in the Quran. A lot of stuff in the Quran like that. I don't go into the Quran like that with you because I want you to focus on the angel. A lot of stuff in the Quran like that. See? Quran always refer to the devils in many ways. And I'm against those who make myths shed blood, but let me leave that alone. I'm going to complicate that. See, you don't see these things. You understand these things. I'm going to close out in a minute, brothers and sisters. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's check something. Because right now, you should be, because I'm going further. I'm getting more and more information every day. But you got to come to this level where I'm at right now. That's what you're going to have to go to. I said, you wash your blood in the blood of the Lamb. What's the blood of the Lamb? I know you understand for angel key, but also the blood is your life force. What do you have to do to do it? That's the angel. You got to get it. Because we bring a new world in, a new mind. That's more powerful than this one. Elijah Muhammad said himself, he says, these people stay in power until we can produce a God that was wiser than Yaqub. So he's going to bring the world that's wise in this world. I mean, you take somebody from 1,000 years ago and bring him here, some Roman times, and they say, what's a cell phone, man? What's a computer? And they're totally lost. They'd be no better than gorillas or something. They'd be totally lost. They wouldn't be, I idea what's going on here. The language, they wouldn't. And that's where you're going to be if you don't step up. Energy management. Because you're not managing energy that way. You got all the distractions. See? And so, like I said, I don't like it. I don't like having to do this. Right? I can't control this. Like I said, there's no God, no angel, nobody control the way the universe works. Only we can control the quality of it. And so on energy deprivation, having this mission, I ain't asked for any of this. If you look at the scriptures, right? Son of man, didn't want to do any of it. He said he had in Ezekiel, right? They had him eating human shit. And he said, man, I got to do that. So, okay, well, I'm not going to make you do that. But you have decal shit. It's right in there. And then you see him, he helped people, then he get crucified. Then you see in Job, he loses family and everything, loses everything he had, and he suffers pain and suffering and plagues and everything all his life. And Jonah, he's so depressed, he wanted to kill himself. This is all the same person. That's why Elijah said, come in 5 of the books, they try to put that some Farrakhan. Well, he wouldn't be castrated. He wouldn't have his ass blown up. He said, remember, in Job it says, you can do all this stuff to him, but you can't do that to him. You can't hurt him you can't destroy him, physically. Because after that, he said he would have children and everything else. He says, you lose your children, but after all this is over, you have better children. Farrakhan can't have no children no more. Anyway, they all demons anyway. See? That's what it took to get this message to you. So now you want to sit back and enjoy the cake, but you don't care about what it took to make the cake. See? But if it takes a lot of energy to make the cake, then you eating that energy to take to make. So that means you might be taking more than you might be eating it and be enjoying it, but you might be taking more energy than you deserve. So now you You know, ate the cake and now you got indigestion or something because now you got negative energy. I know you don't see things like that, but that's the way it works, brothers and sisters. It's all about energy management. All about energy management, period. I'm going to close out, brothers and sisters. And at this point, I cannot afford to waste energy on dealing with people. I can't do it. Because right now, we're going to time, this is the worst time ever. A tone, a tone, a tone. That's a tone. That's a tone that you've been getting in for 40 years. A tone that you've been getting in for 40 years. That tone. You're sinful. No, that's not a lot of Muhammad's teachers. Not even close. You don't have a tone for anything. Right? You was thrown to a lake of shit. Right? And you told to swim in it. And you did it. You submitted. So you swim in it. Swim in it for 500 years. Right? And that's 500 years. I'm going to take you out of there and take you. So you submitted. Some like the Haitians said, man, I'm tired of swimming this crap. They got out. And they're starving now. Because in that lake of shit, right? There was a little island that has food. And you know you need food to swim. Or you drown. See, so you got to swim in the island because, and that's where the food is. There's an island inside that lake of shit. That's where the food is. So if you want the food, you got to swim in that lake of shit to get to it. And you know, man, I ain't swimming in that lake of shit no more. Okay, then get on shore. Ain't no food there. You understand, brothers and sisters? So we submitted. So we ate, but we're swimming in the lake of shit. So now that time is over. You see? That time is over now. But Farrakhan says we're swimming in the lake of shit because we was sinful. That's why we got in there. See? That's why we got, because you're sinful, you're wicked. No. He was told to go in there, right? As a result, right, you're going to become excellent swimmers too. Because you've been swimming 500 years, boy. So it tells you a benefit. Now you swim these best swimmers on the planet. Cold, so they use the coal to diamond thing. They never talked about that kind of stuff before. Anyway, you see? So now it's over. They pull you out the lake of shit, right? You ain't full of shit. You was eating food. You wasn't eating the shit. You was eating food. I mean, you was eating chitlins, but I understand what I'm saying, but you wasn't eating shit in the pool, yeah, right? And so now you come out. No, you're not full of shit, but you covered with it. And so now you come out and take a shower and everything's good. Everything's good. You fed, right? You're a good swimmer. And now you take a shower and you're good. You see? So what you got to atone for? See, according to Farrakhan, you in there because you're full of shit. You're full of shit. You are shit. That's why you're in a lake of shit, because you are shit, according to him. You're sinful, you're wicked. Hope that worms eat your ass. He said, I'm going to pray to Allah, the worms your ass. And that cracks me up because I looked at that. And shortly after he said that, the worms did eat his ass. So he got prayer was answered. See? But then it's like he wanted, because the worms ate his ass. The synagogue said blew his ass up. You see? Careful what you wish for. See? Because it says, do you curse? Think about it. He who curses Israel be cursed. Who bless? Farrakhan's cursing you. That's why it says in there, right?
He's robbing his nation. And so he's accursed. And he's cursing you. Because he's saying you're sinful. You're wicked. That's why he's cursed. He's not blessed. He who blesses Israel will be blessed. He who curses Israel will be cursed. You understand, brothers and sisters? You ain't got to atone for anything. Nothing. See? But you gotta you gotta allow this process to turn into a diamond. You gotta let go of this gravitational vortex. See? Now, Master Muhammad's gonna give you a hand in that. But some of you are gonna do it too late. Because if you wait to flee, like I tell you, you need to flee as soon as you see the sign that you're about to see in a minute. Farrakhan about to be cast down. That's why you see the desperation over there. You don't recognize, but I recognize it. He's about to be cast down. And that's when you don't have to flee then. It don't say flee then. It say flee when you see Surrounding Army when they're attacking you. You don't have to we use the word flee, but you don't have to use the word flee. You just get the hell out of town when you see that. When you see the sign of Jonah, then you come together. But if you wait to see the sign of Jerusalem surrounded by armies, then you got to flee, because you're going to flee in horror and terror. Energy management, brothers and sisters. That's all this is about energy management. See, because right now, energy is under control of theirs. But when they break false Israel, that mental energy that they use, all that energy they're using a lot of energy to keep us blind to who we are. That's why America's going bankrupt, because they spend so much money, so much energy. They got energy to keep false Israel up there. You see, look at they spend to keep false Israel up there, because that's what to block us from seeing the truth, from block us from proper energy management. Because if we understand truth, then we would be out there working for them. We'll be coming together because we realize we're true to Abraham. So we would redirect or reinvest where our energy is. But if we think that we nothing but slaves and we wicked and all this kind of stuff, right? Then we're going to invest in a different kind of way. We're going to invest in America and hope America be nice to us and all that kind of stuff. Vote, all that stuff. See, it depends on the mind you got, how you're going to invest. See? So you're going to get your mind back, because right now, the mind you have, it tells you, Mark, you're fighting against yourself. That means you got a mind, your investment is wrong. You're investing against yourself. If you beat yourself up, it means you're investing against yourself. So all the things you're doing, you're investing against yourself. Because you have bad energy management. And so how you know you got your proper energy management? Because it tells you, that's the criteria. You get the energy, you start using that key. Then you know right away, you got proper energy management. If you can't do that, then you don't have proper energy management. That's the energy management you need. Because once you get this, everything else falls into place. Once you get your mind back, everything else falls into place. But if you got a messed up mind, everything else going to follow the mind. The body follows the mind. So if you got a messed up mind, you're going to have a messed up body. Hope you understand that, brothers and sisters. You don't need to atone for anything. But by them make you think you are, and by false Israel, because they put a lot, look, America's going bankrupt trying to hold on to false Israel. See? Because they're desperate to keep you from realizing who you are. Because they don't want you to start using proper energy management. Because then you apply discipline. And as you apply discipline, right, discipline takes energy. Then you have power. And if you have power, that's the end of them. Because you have more power than them. Because if they have more energy, they have little power. Because they don't have any discipline. I mean, these things, can you add, subtract these things? Everything I'm saying is totally consistent with everything I've been saying. That's how you know it's the truth. Because you have to, they say stuff on there, they contradict stuff. First they tell you, you have no control how long you live or die, because Allah controls all of it. And then they tell you, well, it depends on how you eat. See, they fools over there. And they're going to pay a heavy price. See? Because they earn so the consequence they're earning is beyond you can imagine. If it's unprecedented trouble, and you found evil and unprecedented trouble, that means your chastisement is going to be unprecedented. Ooh, can you imagine what that is? That means
you're going to be you're going to be chastised in an unprecedented way, like never anybody before. Ooh, what would that be like? Ishmael, Jeffrey, Daniel, you're going to be chastised like no one ever was chastised before. Wesley, all you demons over there, you add stuff together. See? But if you apply the angel key and proper energy management, activate it, right? Then you're going to get an unprecedented reward. Because you put unprecedented amount of energy in to overcome unprecedented trouble. That means if you put an unprecedented amount of energy in, you get an unprecedented amount of energy back. So you get unprecedented reward. Do I have to spell everything out for you, brothers and sisters? So that means your reward's going to be unprecedented. But you got to put unprecedented energy in, right, to receive that reward, to overcome the unprecedented trouble. Because like lift a weight. If you can lift 1,000-pound weight, that's unprecedented, right? Then you're stronger than anybody else. You're more strong than anybody. Your strength, you some say you're the Hulk. But you got to lift that. If you can lift that man, this guy can lift 2,000 pounds. Oh, that's unprecedented. Right? But then he got 2,000 pounds worth of muscle. You see? That's the way it works, brothers and sisters. So we're going to get unprecedented reward because we had to put unprecedented amount of energy in that direction. See, depending on how you invest. If you're going to invest in cow shit, you're going to get cow shit back. So if you can unprecedented trouble and you invest in trying to help the devils, well, you're going to get what the devil's got. Unprecedented chastisement. Because you invest in the wrong thing. You got some people going to caught up in that because you invest in the wrong thing. You're unprecedented. See, that's what Jeff and them doing. They invest on the energy and backing this devil. Maybe the devil going to repent. They talking this crap and everything else, right? We're going to stay in America. We're going to get America to repent. All this kind of stuff. So they investing all the energy, whether it's demons or not, right? And right now they put everything, they're going all in. And which thing's going to happen when, as soon as this, because the only thing we're waiting for right now is that last move by Iran and Syria. And that's when they go down. Says accuse our brethren go down. But remember, they don't go down just like that. They go to war. They go to war. And they put unprecedented trouble, and they cause unprecedented conflict here in America before they defeat it. Because they put all the energy in that. Because they go to war unprecedented times, you got to be ready for unprecedented battles. You have unprecedented battles. You understand that? See? But it ain't going to be unprecedented because the Bible going to be all eaten. Most likely. They're all in my dinner table. They even mention that, right? They're going you're going to drink your own blood. Where did they get that from? When I said last week? Folks is going to be drinking their own blood? Eating their own children? Eating themselves? Unprecedented times. But if you apply the angel and if you invest in that direction, you get unprecedented reward. But you got to, that's why it says the only door is Suleiman. Because if you go to that door, the angel, then you're going to apply unprecedented, you got to put unprecedented energy to achieve that, to make the tribulation unprecedented time. And then at the end of that is unprecedented reward. Because now, look how strong you are. You was able to get to the highest furnace there is, and you still protect. That means you pure gold. Man, you done went to the highest furnace there is, and now you pure gold. You know impurities. So now you're pure. That's why I say you're pure. You're perfect. But you got to put on unprecedented energy to do that because you want unprecedented reward. A reward that's going to last forever. That's unprecedented. When they throw that word unprecedented, they was trying to tell you a lot of stuff there. But how you going to use that? You going to use that, or you going to take it like these Farrakhan? I mean, those guys. I mean, you can almost say they're unprecedented liars, because those, boy, I'm telling you, boy, they lie. Ain't no way in the world he's teaching lies. Mama's teaching everything else, right? So if that's unprecedented, what real unprecedented come? What they gonna be doing then? Remember, because they're gonna go down to the very end, trying to hold on to this creation here. They're gonna go down to, right? Because remember, the locust war happens in that 5-month locust war. It's right in the middle of unprecedented times. That means that's an unprecedented war. And then we're trying to maintain this and trying to keep on this reality. All unprecedented. And the tribulation unprecedented. That you're going to go through unprecedented trouble, right? To activate the angel and to get through, right? Here to be delivered. And once you're delivered, then now begins an unprecedented reward. Because you deserve it, because you invested unprecedented in, you get unprecedented back. I say you put 100% in, you get 100% back. But now you get more back than you put in. So you got a little advantage there, but you still got to put it in. If so you get 10 to 1 on investment, right? But you got to put the 10 in. Like the guy says, right? You can't win a lottery unless you buy a ticket. Hope you understand, bro. So I think I'm going to leave it there. See, energy management. Everything I said is about energy management. How you manage your energy. So you know you're on the right course. When you can use that key, then you know, okay. If you're not, then you ain't. Like I said, I hate to even tell people that. I hate to have to go through it, because we have to go through that. You think I want to go into energy deprivation? You think I want to go to that? You think I want to do this mission? I keep telling you, I don't want to do it. I've never wanted to do it. I don't want to go through what we're about to go through. The worst is yet to come. And the pressure on me is just, it ain't even begun yet. Right? Because I got a nation of Islam I got to deal with. I got to deal with these demons. Right? The devils. And I got to deal with the dragon I did. Deal with the 10 horns. I mean, you know, and the whole world, it's on my shoulders. Like I said, the whole thing was on my shoulders. I ain't asked for this. I ain't looking forward to it either. See? But that's what it is. It's a time of need. That's what has to be done. You have to do it, brothers and sisters, or you can do it or don't do it. You got some of these fools out there, well, I'll just blow my brains out. Well, you go ahead and do that if you think you can do it. But you better be careful. You better read the locals again, because they desire to die and won't be able to. You got all kinds of crazy people think all kinds of crazy stuff. But time of unprecedented trouble, brothers and sisters, and the worst is yet to come. But you got to start. Like I said, and I'm not going to be taking and carrying you, pushing you, and that I'm not doing it anymore. I should never did begin with. It cost me. Right? Elijah Muhammad said it himself. He said, every tub has its own bottom. I should have paid attention to that one. He said, every tub has its own bottom. See? Allow myself to be distracted no more. You want to be a God, you got to step up and be a God and take care of business. That's what raise you to gods for. If we got to be telling what to do, but God don't tell the God what to do. You know what to do. You figure out you know what to do. You're going to take care of your business. You get it right. That's up to you. I'm not going to push you, and I don't care if you do it or not. I tell you the truth. That's on you. That's your life. If you want to F it up, that's you. I'm not worried about it. I'm worried about myself and my people that needs this knowledge. That's I keep telling you, I'm not giving you anything. I'm just bringing out what's in you. My point is to give you knowledge. My point is not to carry you, convince you, any of that kind of stuff. To prophesy, to tell you what's going on, to give you the knowledge. I stepped out of my lane on that for the last few years, right? Trying to encourage, pushing, right? And that cost me. And with no benefit because they didn't ever lift up to the level of God's. And so I can't do that anymore. Especially now. Like I said, I'm preparing for what's about to happen. So I'm giving 100% focus. All my energy. Right? Major management. Angel. See, that dam's about to break. So I can't waste time watching people, checking what you're doing, all that kind of stuff. No. At this point, you should be one to anyway. So you're on your own. You make it. You got knowledge to make it. And you know, and I don't advise you to go around trying to push anybody else either. Give them information. They have to do what they want to do with it. If you try to lift somebody up, by lifting somebody else up, then you just divert energy from yourself. But we have to work together, though. That's different. That's corporation. As a body, we have to bring this body together. That's my mission, bring this body together. Not to force it together. Bring it together. Information. Get you on the same wavelength. If you get on the same wavelength, the same frequency, then we're all on the same, then we're all together, ain't we? If we're on the same way, on the same page, ain't that what he said? I'm trying to get you on the same wavelength, same frequency. And nobody gonna have a chain on you, a rope trying to pull you around. I get you on the same wavelength, same frequency, then we all work together. Heart knows what it does. I don't have to tell heart what to do, but I gotta say, heart, you gotta beat, man. Just think about it. If you had to go in and just think about it for a second. You had to, your heart beat, only way to beat, because you had to keep thinking about beating. You had to keep thinking about it. Because it does, you don't think about beating, your heart just beats. But what if you had to beat? You wouldn't have time for doing anything else. Because if you mess around and miss one, you're going to have a heart attack or something. If you tell your lungs, breathe, they do it automatically. See? But if you got to be thinking about it, then what is that? That's what it is. We're not going. That's not what this body. We bring our body together. I'm not going to be thinking about where the heart cells were. You doing what you're supposed to be doing. I'm not going to be doing that. See, because if I got to do that, then we get rid of you. I got rid of people over 30 years, left and right, because when that became, oh yeah, I want to be here, and all they want to do is tell you what to do. You got to do is now. I said, man, you got to get out of here, man. I ain't got time for that. Well, I go with you like I said. I ain't got time for that. Get the hell out of here. See, see, when I argue with you, that means that's a push mobile that's hard to move. So you got to push mobile. You know, you can roll it, you can push it. You know, so it may be easy, but then you got one that got the brakes on. So you try to push it, man. So I had some of them. I had one recently. They want to argue with you and everything. Got to go. That means you got to put a lot of energy to get, you know. Elijah Muhammad would go through that. He didn't go too far because he didn't produce. He got your ass out of here. But I'm not going through that. We go into a time of unprecedented trouble. Anything now when that thing breaks off in the Middle East. And I'm got to be totally prepared for that. As much as I possibly can. So my people can have this information. Because there's no one right now that can give us information. No one. Now even though people work with me, they can't. How are they going to give it to you? They're not on a wavelength frequency. They can just repeat what they have said, but that's not going to work. If they're not, how can they get some out of frequency of wavelength they ain't on? You can't do it. So you can mimic the frequency. You can say, yeah, I can talk about the frequency on two wavelength, but if you ain't on that frequency on the wavelength, you can't get anybody else to do it. So you got to activate that angel. Then you're going to wavelength the frequency. Then you can put other people on the wavelength frequency. But if you can't do it. It's impossible. You can't put somebody on a wavelength frequency you ain't on. But that's one of my jobs. That's it. Right? said they're gonna activate. See, they're coming. That's the thing. I gotta get somebody on that wave of that frequency because they have to go tribulation. I said somebody will step up. I'll be able to get somebody on that. They're gonna come. So everything happened real fast because you're not full of shit, right? You're covered with it. So once Master Muhammad breaks the source, this fuelness, right? You come together immediately because the force that's forcing you into the situation you're in right now is gone. That means you snap right back to where you were. Like you holding the balloon down underwater, you feel the pressure. Once you let it go, it pops right back up. Because it wasn't a water thing. It was something was forcing it underwater. That wasn't his nature. So you're going against your nature because there's a force. But they're trying to make you permanent. That's what these lies we're talking about on today. Make it permanent by giving you a mind. See, because when this force removed, so now you don't have to act like that anymore. But you still have to have you. Suma has to see you have to do two phases. Master Muhammad has to break the source, so the force is pushing. It's gone. So now you're gonna snap back, but you have to have your mind go in the right direction. That's what angel is. You have to have both. You see. So now you're powerful. You got energy now, but you need the discipline. You need the direction. That's where angel comes in. See, they ain't manage your energy anymore, but you manage your energy. If you still got their mind, you still doing, even though the force is gone, you still applying that force in your mind. Because you still got that devil mind. Hope you understand that, brothers and sisters. That's why there's two phases. He has to break the source, the fuel, and he has to be there to give you the direction. Once the force is holding you down, it's not there anymore. You snap. So both have to have the same time. So you come back together as a nation, as a force, a great army. Both have to have the same time. Let me let this little joke. It's called a joke. Master probably should tell it. Right? That's Elijah Muhammad said. He says, I'm paraphrasing. He said, this train comes through town every day at 5 o'clock, right? So on the tracks, comes through town every day at 5 o'clock. I'm paraphrasing, right? So say, wow, okay, what's the problem with that? So what happens if it comes sideways? It wipes out the whole damn town. That's getting what I'm talking about right now. Because when they broke that, you can come up, but you can't come sideways because you tear up everything up. Your nature is going to have you tear up everything. And you're going to go wild. You're going to be mad. That pressure ain't holding you down no more. You're going to be angry like these. But now you got to have the right direction, have the angel. So you know how to focus that becomes as a nation. Because you're going to be angry once that force, we see forces are going down, you find you've been lied to, you see Farrakhan was lying to you and all these people, you're going to go crazy. You're going to go crazy. That's why someone has to be there. Make sure, get that mind on you quick. So now you can focus it as a unit, come together as an army. That's why it says those bones came together, skin came together. Means, remember we said when you came together, you just didn't come together. What's that song you say? Knee bone connects his toe bone, all that kind of stuff, right? If you read it carefully, everything came to put in the right place. So when he prophesied everything, but let me close it. There was two things that happened. The four winds had to blow, right? That took the force away. Then he was prophesizing two things. So one freed you, and one had to give you the guidance. Everything put together. It was coming together. Four winds blew. Everything come together. But then, you rising. But then his preaching told you, oh, you come bring that body together, right? Because you just. Hope you understand that, brothers and sisters. That's why you need two things. Now, if Muhammad has to take and break the source of this stuff, and he has to make sure he has a direction. So it was put like to see it. Muhammad has to give you the engine, and Suleiman has to give you the steering wheel. Because if you got the engine, you got a steering wheel, man. Woo, you're gonna be just run over everything. So he had to get the engine. He had to get steering wheel. I leave it like that, brothers and sisters. Leave it there. There he is. Choose our brethren, gonna be cast down. Hard. Hard. That's him, son of perdition. Son of a devil. You can't get away from that. He stars the devil, he admits it. A few days ago, said, we see a sign, that's the sign of Jonah. Let me say this. We have a couple of things waiting right now, falls Israel, right? The war with America and Britain's cast down. When Iran comes after America, Britain, and falls Israel as a whirlwind, that's about to happen. We said at the same time, when you see him cast down, and someone takes control of the NOI, right? That's what you're looking for. So you're gonna see it in a day, and right after that, right after you see Iran comes out of the whirlwind and they defeat false Israel, take them under siege, and kick America and Britain out, right? That's when you're gonna see him be cast down. That's the sign you'll be looking for. That's the sign of Jonah. That's when you start coming together. Right? And then the next thing after that will be they're gonna attack. And that's where you see Jerusalem armies. Then those of you that haven't got a towel, now you gotta flee. Then you're gonna flee in terror. You want to move, make your move. We see this cast down. You'll be cast down in a minute, publicly. The whole world's gonna see it. His own people gonna cast him down. His own people gonna cast him down. You'll see it in a few more days, brothers and sisters. Sooner than you think. We'll see. Come on, brothers and sisters. That's the one you want to watch. This we're gonna make a biological paradise, brothers and sisters. They want to do this. See, this would be this we're gonna do. This is our paradise, a biological paradise, not a mechanical one. We have machines for traveling and stuff like that there, right? For certain things, but we have a biological paradise. Biological paradise, perfect, beautiful. No bad weather, anything like that. Biological paradise. They want to bring in a mechanical paradise. This is what they want. Two divisions. This is the vision they want. The vision we want. Two continents. This is where we are right now. They want to turn it this way. We want to turn it back this way. Which one do you prefer, brothers and sisters? This is a cyborg. That means it's a robot with a human brain. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to transplant the brain. Figure out how to transplant the brain into your robot body. That's their form of eternity, because all you got to do is replace the parts. That's the idea of everlasting life. Okay, so let's show this and then go, brothers and sisters. See here, watch this. Here's the truth. Shaking them up. They don't like it. That's me. Right? That's me. Truth, water. They don't like it. See, shaking them up. But now they try to dam it up. See, they've been trying to dam it up for the last few years. So now they don't bother anymore because they got dammed up. See, we ain't got to worry about them no more. We dammed up. We turn off his YouTube. We did this, all this stuff, right? Put him in jail and everything else, right? But see, now, but that is not strong enough. It's a hard time holding back now. That dam breaks. And now it destroys them. It's about to happen, brothers and sisters. That's why I keeps going day and night. You don't stop. So you don't see it, and I see it. Okay, I'm not going to go with this, brothers and sisters. I'm close out now. That's why I want to explain to you energy management, brothers and sisters. How you manage your energy. How you manage your energy. How you manage your energy. It's all about. This is all the thing I'll tell you about the different things we have, what's ahead of us. I'm not going to talk about it now. I talked about it a few days ago. Right? It's the last one, the bear and the lion. That's the last one. The bear and the lion is the last one. Last battle. Worst of all. It's the worst battle we ever had. Yep. Bear and the lion. I'm not told that now. Cat's down. In a minute. Literally. Here. How we were. And what America did to us. It turns into shit. Look at here. Here we were. Come here. It turns into. And final balances understand. And you have to manage your energy. You get energy, you have to manage it. You control yourself, call your nation, that's use the energy for that purpose only, and then have the energy to go back and take our home back. You have to have the energy to stay on the best part of planet Earth, take energy to be there. So if you don't have that, you ain't leaving here because you don't have enough energy to get out of here. Oh, if you understand that, brothers and sisters. Now you have enough energy now for that. But you have bad energy management, which they teach you to have bad energy management. Oh, don't worry about this, don't worry about Elijah, don't worry about that stuff, bake, party, and everything else. You got to give up all that. If that's it. Unless you love that stuff, then there's no pushing in the hereafter. It's energy management, how you manage energy, brothers and sisters. So if you want to go home, and that's where you got to focus your energy at. 100%. That's where it is. Nothing I can do about it. It's just where it is, brothers and sisters. Here we are. Then they hit us, turns into that. Right? Somebody's got it coming. See, matter from it takes out the source and start pushing you back in the right direction like you were before. That's the way I'm looking at it. The uprising was oppressed with abominable cruelty. This is, that's what they say. Isn't that what happened over there? Abomination, desolation. There you go again. Be gone. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Okay. Closing out, brothers and sisters. Okay, brothers and sisters, future news out. Sulaiman Rahim out. Assalamu alaikum.